Hi, everyone. I'm actually here to introduce us to how we can sell on the largest network, friendly network, social app, which is the WhatsApp. And let me just start by, I'll go straight to the point so that we can then understand. Basically, what I'm talking about is I'm talking about my personal experience and why I actually decided to give it a shot and what has been the result so far from my hand. So basically, I have here is that selling is not just about marketing a product. Selling can also be regarded as interacting with people to establish win-win relationship that keeps you on the edge of life. So basically, what I'm trying to explain there is that we are actually configured to sell, and then that is what we do every time. And then doing a business like this, we must be very smart, and our brain must be, let me say, sweating, so that we can know how best we can be in profit, because this is what we do for a living. We sell for a living, and how much people we can sell to, either with or without products, determines how much we can win out of life. So you get my point. So one of the things that I have issues with is, but I have a setback. I was doing, I think there was a time around last year that I was able to run active ads for over 3 months. That was fantastic. That's never happened. I was running an ad consistently for 3 months, which was really great. And I thought that will be my experience every time, because it was 3 months and I was used to it. So the thing is, then the issue started when one of my ads need to be verified, an account needs to be verified, and then they suspended it because I used the wrong ID card for the verification process. So it was suspended, and then I had the issue. That was my issue. So over time, what my regret really, that was my setback, and my regret actually was that I don't have anything doing. I had to hunt for account again. I had to get back to asking people, can you give me account? And I'm trying to make some things work. Sometimes I get suspended and all that. But within the period that I got used to running ads every day, and the period that I have an account that had been suspended for like a month, now I couldn't work. So I thought about it I now went to check my history, and I saw the number of people that were actively coming to the site every time. So for any on $10 that I spend, any $10 that I spend, I have at least 600 people or 500 people that will come on board. And now imagine spending 1,000. How many people came on the site? And of course, I don't have the details of those people that came on the site, and I have maybe just few others. Of course, I made my money, but it can't be as having those people as collecting leads. So that's actually my regret. So during the period of my setback, I was actually thinking of how will I be able to convert or get lead from my traffic. For all traffic that I spend, of course, I'm making the money, but I need to get traffic. Even when I don't have an active ad, I can always fall back to something. I still feel like I'm working. So that's why I thought about the WhatsApp thing. So now I thought about creating a community. And then that community is where I can consistently connect with them with ads, without ad budget or being worried about being suspended. So this is a community that I have 100% control over. I mean, let's say 90% control over. I have the control because I have those people at my reach. I can message them, talk to them about the product. And then if I'm able to get the best strategy to sell, or best I can use it, talk to them based on what is wrong with them. They might be willing to buy. So I have this community where I don't even need to. So the issue is that I need a community where I can basically sell without having to worry about some restrictions. I can talk about high blood pressure, talk about anything to them, and then they will actually want to buy based on my experience about selling, about the product that I sell. So I thought about it, which social media platform can give me the best leverage of my time. And I thought about it that actually WhatsApp is the closest to us. It's even closer than to Facebook. When we wake up in the morning, the first thing all of us, majorly, even adults now, we do is that we go to check, do you have a message that I need to respond to? So I think that's the best method to reach them. So I started the WhatsApp thing. So I'll show us how I got the traffic and the things that happened, how I got the traffic on my WhatsApp or groups. How I was able to achieve all those things. I will explain to us later. So for now, I think we have like two methods that we can use to actually generate leads to our WhatsApp group. I have the organic and inorganic. So, and then the thing is, so what is next? These are the methods, and I believe all of us understand what organic means, and we know what inorganic means. And then I think when I started talking about it, during the period that I was still struggling to have an active ad, what I did was that I did a video. I did a video about health talk, talking about the statistics of people that have health-related issues, and then I published it on Facebook. And then this advert, I tried to spend some amount on it to get leads from it. Of course, I got some leads. Some people started messaging me. And the likes. So some people started messaging me about some people started messaging me from people I started joining the group because of the videos and content I was spending. I was spending money for the traffic. I was spending money to get people to connect to my group, and I started getting people. I was spending money to get people from there. From then, I started getting some updates, started messaging them and all that. So also one of the things that I did was that I compiled. I'm talking about organic right now. Inorganic, actually, the Facebook advert that I did. So one of the things that I did was I created groups. I created different content, long content that expressly talk about some health-related issues that I know other people have, and also things that they can do to improve their health, how they can battle with aging, and that they can feel more younger in their system. I talked about it. Then I added a WhatsApp link that they can join. I also noted that they should rebroadcast. I know a lot of people, all of us know that we have older people and they love to broadcast. So that's one of the things that happened. So that's one of the things that I started having leads, conversion. I started having people on my channel. Let me call it channel. It's a channel. So I started having people on the channel. I mean, in my community, WhatsApp. And also one of the things that I also did inorganically is that when I can't call it total or inorganic. Actually, I can call it's in between organic and inorganic. Why is it? Because when my advert is running, when I got an active advert, I attached a URL link of my WhatsApp to my campaign, to my content. So when they get to see that, even if they don't want to buy it yet, they can still connect and join. Even if you buy, you can still join. So I call it an inorganic, organic method of creating traffic to my WhatsApp channel. And then for the past 7 months now, I've been able to do at least. I didn't start doing my first CC immediately. Well, it took me about 3 months. Started doing my first CC active from it. And also I think I make close to like 20 sales every month, be either on post-rate, either on infection, either on infertility, either on sexual performance, erectile dysfunction issues. So these are, and also I created a community, and my community grew to like over 4,000 people, and it's still growing. So I am also happy to helping people. And I have some screenshots here that prove that people are actually engaging in the content. I need one multi-marker from here. You can see that. I need one multi-marker, and then this is the address of the person, and then I'm able to deliver and I make some money. So this is what I will show us through how we can get how we can add a URL to our WhatsApp, to our WhatsApp URL to our content online. I will show us how to do that. I won't be able to show you my WhatsApp channel or WhatsApp community because of some security reasons. So, but I will show us how I was able to do that. So what you do is that you just come to your content that you are pushing. You go to your page, maybe all your pages, then maybe I think I'm pushing men's health now. Okay, the network is kind of slow, but yeah. So what I do is that I add. So I added a click button. I mean, this is it. Yes, this is something like this. So this is a button now, and in this button, I was able to attach the URL. I think we should know how to do this. This is a button. This is the button. I added it, and then I added the URL. You paste the URL here. The WhatsApp URL will be pasted here. Then you can add the things you can add. As you can see, I wrote here, click here to join our health education forum, where we educate and sensitize people on how to live healthy. So these are the things that you can actually make it more catchy. You can write the better content, just very short, and they can know that they can click it. And as at this morning, I had someone that called me that was begging me to join the channel. Sorry, to join the community, that I should please add him. Was calling me, and I also have a lot of people. So that's actually an organic method. Why I call it inorganic and organic method is because I've actually made the money for the traffic. For instance, I spent $50. I've made like $70. I've made the profit. But what I can get from this traffic that I'm creating to the WhatsApp is endless. Number one, it's absolutely free, and then I have control over it anytime. Also, our advice that one of the things that we talked about is the content. Content that you post are actually online. Basically, where do I get content from? My content, basically content that I get from online. But I write my content to find the curiosity, the content I actually find online, but it needs a perfect way to be able to get your message across to them, or a way for you to be able to make them buy. There are a few things that I've noticed in the course of like 7 months, which you guys will grow into understanding about how you can make these people want to buy from you. And I've learned that I can't actually talk about that basically here now, but the thing is, you will learn in the process of writing your content. I know the things that you talk about. If you talk about sexual position, these are questions that these are things that affect men. For example, a man that does missionary almost all the time, there are some issues around. If you read about missionary, you can get all these things. These things that I'm telling you are things that I read online, and I write my content based on that. So there are a lot of things you can discuss, a lot of things about men's health. discuss about them and send it. And also tell them, organic method also, you can tell them, for instance, now, if you don't have a content at all, if you don't have an advert at all that is running, what you just do is just get those content that people post around. Your mothers, your siblings, also, I mean your mother, your dad, your uncles, the screen that they used to send you. You can get those screenshots, add your WhatsApp, your URL there, add your URL there and post it back to them. They will forward it to people that they know. And people that they know will forward to people that they know. And from there, you start getting your own lead from there. Start getting people that are joining. And from there, you start educating them about their health, keeping them informed about things that are going on, about how to detoxify their system, and how important is it for them to detoxify their system. And with teaching them about how to detoxify their system, you're able to sell aloe vera gel. So I think I've been able to explain every bit of the WhatsApp thing. It just depends on how creative you are. You have to be creative about it also. There's a part of creativity. Everything I've spoken here, actually, it's thing that I learned during the period of 7 months. And I didn't actually know it before. But the thing is, all these things are things that works. I have a particular person, the group guy, he has just 16, he has just 70 people on a group, and or less than that, I think 64. But this, my downline, is actually able to close at least 2 sales every month, either 1 month or 2 months, every month from this platform. And you know, as a supervisor, if he sells 1 marker, 2 marker, at least whatever it comes out of it is actually a profit. And from there, you have created a win-win situation for yourself, as I mentioned here. So, so it's something we can also look out into. That actually have been profitable for me so far. That's actually been profitable for me so far. So I would just advise all of us to do that. Let's try to collect leads. You can run an advert for it on Facebook. People will join. You can create a community also on Facebook. If that's what the best method you can do. Either the most important is to make people trust you to buy from you. Thank you for your time.